Hey, hey. I thought this Psquare matter has ended though. I didn't know we are just starting. You know, in my previous video, I said something. I said their problem, what is going on in this family is greed. It's money. I can say I was not wrong. So, yesterday, let me just go straight to the point. Yesterday, Jude Okoye, that's, the elder brother, posted something on his Instagram page that around 7 p.m. he will be going live to explain what happened, his own side of the story. Yes, I was even the one, I was among the first people who went there, who waited for him. I waited for 7 o'clock to show up. I have to give you guys the gist now. Yes. Then he started talking, no be small matter he talk. Then he started talking that, okay, the first thing, I will just summarize everything. I won't have to be saying everything here. Then the first thing I picked out from there, he said he has equal rights with Peter and Paul. In fact, that he has more rights. That is not only Peter and Paul, that is Peter, Paul, and Jude. You understand? That's how that was how they registered the company, that he even is supposed to have 40%, that he's supposed to be getting 40% of their royalty, while Peter and Paul, why those ones get 30-30. And there the thing for surprised me. But I didn't know that managers used to have that higher rate. I know that, okay, managers used to, maybe they sign the person in, but I don't understand. I used to think if it's like Don Jazzy now, Don Jazzy sign an artist, you understand? So within some period of time, maybe 5 years, or based on the agreement, he will be getting the lion's share. Now I know be that, but I didn't know about this manager thing. Wasn't not the one that signed Psquare and Paul? So in the video, he also said that, the live video, he also said that he was the one that brought Peter and Paul to Lagos. So, because you were the one that brought them to Lagos, so meaning he signed them then, it be like say we never really know the thing finish. So he even said Peter and Paul signed. Small children. Hey, they were really young that time. They probably would have just signed without even reading. Jesus. So you'll be getting 40%, while the Peter and Paul will be getting 30%. Now what's it called the fight now? I said it before that, number one, if you watched my last video, I said there was no transparency. You understand? And secondly, greed. If the things were done fairly, they will not vex. They won't quarrel. Paul might just be keeping quiet, but it might not really go well with the other one. It didn't go well with the other one, you understand? That one felt cheated. You understand? I don't know. I said it in that video, that in my last video, that it's not everybody that like cheating. Not everybody that like that thing. They might, when they sign that contract, I am not disputing it, that they might actually sign the contract when they were young, that you will be getting 40%. Why they that are doing the job, they that are jumping on the ceiling and jumping on the stage, they will be getting 30-30. So when they grew up now, they discovered that, this was too much, and when they came back, that was 2021 or so, they said they didn't want him to be their manager anymore. They didn't want him to be among the three of them. So they removed him. They removed him. But even at that, they are about, hey, Jesus. Even if they remove him, they say, okay, from that 2021, they don't want him to be among the three of them, among the two of them again. Okay, they want him to go. Okay, maybe they felt the part he was taking was too much, so they wanted him to leave. Then he departed. But how much? Almost all their life, the one they did before, those ones, all the songs they did before, those ones were much now. Even if Jude decided not to sing with them again, not to be with them again, The royalty the ones they've done before is enough. So he will just be collecting the 40% and relax now. The matter no will finish anytime soon, because in as much the money is coming, and they will not be happy, especially Peter will not be happy to share that 40%. To give his brother 40 when he knew that they were the one that jumped on that stage. And Paul. He said Paul and Peter wrote a petition. They wrote a letter that they wanted him to leave the group. He accepted. But after that time, and that he don't understand why they are still mentioning his name after 8 years. This. And that's the thing now. The royalty is still coming up every year, or maybe quarterly, or how they receive it. So the fight will still be on ground. So he also said they should stop talking about his wife, that his wife has no issue. The wife doesn't have issue with them and all that. The wife don't have issue with them. Why did the wife not just play neutral? Why did she go and or follow Lola? You understand? So they might just be saying, take my wife out of it. This thing is more complicated than we see. It's more complicated. So at this point, I don't know if them being apart is what will give them peace. They should just relax. They should just be apart. They should just deal, because this matter, no. I just wish their mother is alive. The mother would have been the perfect person to solve this wahala. You understand? But now that they don't have mother, I don't even know if they have elder sister or somebody in their family that they respect. Like the Jude, like the way he was talking he was saying Peter. You know, that means he's closer to Paul than Peter. So that one is another problem. You get? It's another problem. If you are dealing with twins, especially, you have to be neutral. You have to be neutral. You have to make sure the way you attend to this one is the same way you attend to this one, to the other one. I don't know if he did that right from time, because the way he was talking, all I heard was Peter. I didn't hear him mention Paul. You understand? So, the way he was saying Peter does not respect him, Peter is doing this, Peter is that. So does it mean it's only Peter that is bad? So it means the rude boy, even that one even gave himself rude boy. Does it mean the rude boy with the backbones he does on Instagram every time, that it means he's perfect? No, now. So all of them have their issues. So the way you manage Paul, you should also try and manage Peter like that. This Psquare, this Okoye's issue, the matter not go clear anytime soon. The matter will still really be on ground. But he said they are still investigating the whole thing. That they found out that he was actually taking money from this thing, and he now told them that the money he was taking from that place is not, he was not stealing it, that is his own share. So he brought the evidence to show that he has right to withdraw 40% of the royalty. That is his own share. You understand? So you can see what I'm trying to say. There was no transparency. This thing, I remember, I can understand that, when they were not together, you were doing, maybe when they were quarreling, they were not talking to each other, you were withdrawing, Paul was withdrawing, the other one was withdrawing from where you used to withdraw the money. You were withdrawing the royalty. So when you came together, what were you supposed to do? You were supposed to come together. Before you do anything in the group, in that back account, you are supposed to at least talk. Let this person know what's going on. I'm doing this. The other one will say I'm doing this. The other one will say I'm doing this. They are supposed to be doing something. When they came back together, they were supposed to be more transparent. Not that this one will just be doing his own. This other one will be doing your. You that is the senior will also be doing your. Yes, he has right to suspect, because things were going on. Even if, let's say, you were withdrawing money from that account, Peter did not notice the other record label that is almost the same name with theirs. with the one you three of you created, maybe he wouldn't have as in reacted like that. But he discovering a record label that is almost the same name. The one you three of you created was not side entertainment, and the one you opened with your wife is not side music. You see, so that one is enough for him to feel for him to feel like, oh, what's happening? You understand? And looking at the whole thing, EFCC was the best solution to use in this situation, because I don't think people have family. You have elders in the family that you guys listen to. You understand? You don't have elders in your family that you listen to. I didn't mean you have elders. All those things wouldn't have been happening since. There wouldn't have even been break up in the first place. If you have elders in the family that you listen to, that you respect, the elders will sit down, you people will sit down and listen, this thing wouldn't have happened. I'm not sure Peter would have taken the matter to EFCC. So it's just obvious that you people don't have elders that you can report something like this to. So even Jude now said he has laid his petition to also clear his account. So they should also check his account and check Peter's account to see that, okay, they will also withdraw the royalty. That what he's trying to say, that what we don't know since, that is not Peter and Paul alone, it's Peter and Paul and Jude, that he has equal right to Psquare's royalty. In fact, even more than that, he has 40%. His own is 40% or more. That one shocked me this night too. I am really, really surprised. So, did they really do it like that? Oh my, it's too much. I don't know how this thing is done, but it's really, really too much. The people who are doing the work will never feel happy, because I know that there is something they call behind the scene. Behind the scene, yeah, there are people who are managing, the management, yes, in charge of that star, that singer. You understand? But the thing is, everything should not be too much now. How do you really even think? The people who are doing this, who are dancing, singing, taking their time, even writing the song, know that it's the Jude that is writing the song now. The Psquare and the Peter and Paul, they are the ones writing the song. They are the ones going to perform on stage. They are the ones dancing. They are the ones doing everything. You understand? So because you also do the other part, doesn't mean you have to take the lion's share. If it was to be, okay, let's say Peter is taking 35, Paul is taking 35, you are taking 30. This whole fight, there have still be Psquare today. There have still be Psquare today, because they will not feel that thing. Okay, because looking at that, forget you are siblings. Whenever they see that, oh, you are taking the lion's share, this other one is taking, you are taking the lion's share, this one will get to a stage where they will be feeling reluctant. This one will rather, oh, what if I just do my solo? The other one will say, what if I just do my solo? So that's just what happened. This one is, we are seeing the reason why Psquare broke up in the first place, why they are breaking up, is because of this thing. Oh, their brother is taking 40%. Well, I'm taking 30. You are taking 30. What if we just think separately? Okay, you can see what happened. When they came back, if you think I'm lying, that was not one of the reasons why they broke up in the first place. When they came back, why did the Peter and Paul now connive that, okay, we don't want you again? Why? Because they that was part of the reason why they broke up the first time. Why they say, oh, everybody go your separate way before? Okay, because that was when they came back and they now decided, oh, we don't want you again. They removed him. They wanted him removed, but they now forgot that they've done so many songs together before, which till tomorrow they will still be collecting royalty for those songs. I know people will say he invested on them. Yes, he should not take the lion's share. That 40% was too much for him. You understand? So that's one thing. Those record labels, that's what they do. They normally take advantage of these young stars who are looking for avenue for their voices to be heard. You know, when somebody those young guys that know, young girls, those young guys that know, they know that they can sing very well, but they need that avenue to promote them. So that's it. At that point, they are desperate. Anything, even if you say just sing, I'll be collecting the whole money, they are ready that time. But at a point, when they now get to a certain level, they will now realize that no, I just made a huge mistake. And that's when you now see that is either they will now want to live with fight, or they will stop singing. They will say, I won't sing again. Let that time reach and pass before I start again. You understand? So you see, it doesn't really end well when there is this greed. So those record labels, those managers, they need to use sense. They should not be too greedy. Not even this one that is your brothers. The people who are doing this dance. Okay, you even may not that you were collecting that money at that time. So you will have to collect it forever like that. It was too much. So even when you know that, when Jude knew that, okay, this is something you will collect for life, then he should have reduced it so that Psquare will last. I am telling you, this is one of the reasons. I am just telling you based on their reactions now. You can see that, oh, because if that was not the reason, why when they came back, why did they pick that point first? Like, you leave that group. Because they saw that they were not happy. That means they were not happy with that percentage their brother was taking. It's too much. So anyways, please, I just pray God help them. God should really help them. Because this one now, I'm not sure, even after the whole thing, after even when EFCC cleared them, the matter will still be on ground. At this point, it's just God that can intervene. So I just pray God help them and bring peace to their home again. So even if they don't want to sing together, I don't think there can ever be Psquare. You understand? So anyone, I just pray Nigeria accept them like that. Please forgive them. And just I know you cannot be a fan of Psquare and poor at the same time. Like me, I'm not a fan of Psquare. I'm not a fan of Rude Boy. You understand? I used to like cool music those days. I used to like his beats those days. But now, I like Nigeria matter too serious now. So I need something I need that vibe, that I want to watch dance. I want something that will lift my spirit, you understand? So I'd rather go with Mr. P for now. So maybe later I might still get some of Rude Boy's beats that I love. But right now, I will go with Mr. P. I like his vibes. So I like the way he dances. Life is funny. To tell you, I love cool music before. I didn't really like this dance or those things before. But life happens anyways. I stick with Mr. P for now. So just do it like that. Don't fight them again. They are humans. Don't push them to depression. So the only thing we can do now is just to accept them the way they are. Love them regardless. Everybody have issues in their family, you understand? Everybody. So the thing is, we should accept them regardless. Let them be. Put them in your prayers. Just pray that they find peace. And that's all. Any song Psquare releases, and the Paul or Peter, the part you want to be, encourage them. Let them succeed. They must not be group before you accept them. Just assume that they are still Psquare. After all, they are twins, they are siblings. And that's all. So if you have anything, you can drop it in the comment section. Let me hear your opinion. Join the conversation. Let me hear your own part. Thanks for watching.